Make sure that as you practice, you're preparing for the testing environment as well. Hi, and welcome to your college planning daily video tip that's designed to help you get your student to the right college at the right price while preserving your retirement. Now, your student is likely getting ready for the ACT or the SAT, whether they're a sophomore or a junior. They are thinking really hard about this because as they're looking ahead to college, they know that this is a really important part of that process. Now, as they're starting to prepare, chances are they're doing some practice questions, they're looking at what the tests look like, and they're doing some preparation in that way. Now, as things are changing and these tests are going from paper to online to help navigate COVID and social distancing, things are changing. But you know what your student is going to be facing walking into that testing environment. So even if it ends up being online or on paper, your student is going to be sitting in a quiet room with no distractions, no ambient noise, except maybe that kid next to them maybe sniffling or somebody shuffling their feet around or someone's breathing really heavily, right? So if your student is used to practicing and doing their prep with some ambient music in the background, maybe they have the window open and they like listening to the sounds of the outdoors. Maybe they like having a special light on in their room, or they get to fiddle with something while they're practicing. That is fine. But when they get into the testing environment and things are different, that can throw them off. So have your student make sure that they are practicing the way that it's going to look in real life. So if that means that they need to sit there in silence while they're reading for 4 hours, I mean, obviously they wouldn't be practicing this all the time, but spending even half an hour in silence when they're used to having the chirps of their phone or music going in the background, that's a long time. And they need to get used to that in order to not be distracted by it when they get into that testing environment. So as your student is practicing, whether it's on paper or online, make sure that the ambient environment around them matches that of the test room itself. So silence, no distractions, and making sure that they know that they're practicing what they're going to be experiencing in that testing environment. Now, this carries over to anything that your student is doing, anything that you're doing. If you know that you're used to a certain environment when you're studying, preparing, doing work, and then you're thrown into an entirely different environment to try and do the same work, it's going to be an adjustment. So try your hardest to match your practice environment to the environment that you'll be facing in the test or in that project, because then you're going to have one fewer distraction, and you're going to know that you can focus on the thing that you need to get done and not on the strange situation that's occurring around you that you haven't prepared for. So the more you can do to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for the space that you'll be in, the better you're going to do when it comes time to perform. If you know someone who would benefit from receiving these daily video emails, please pass this on to them so that they can get them too. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.